So cold. After all of that ice water talk, I think let's warm you up with this next delicious recipe.
Soy goodness from nature. Source of plant protein. Naturally cholesterol-free, lactose-free. Made with love by Clover.
Yeah, let's make something a little bit warmer, okay? If you feel like a creamy curry perfectly balanced with the flavors and a touch of spice, look no further than our Clover Good Hope Soy Good Aubergine Curry. It's soy good. Not only will it satisfy cravings, but it's also vegan and gluten-free. Something for everybody. And Nondumiso Peñani is still here in the house, in the kitchen, to show us how it's done. Nondu,
yes.
I love this because, you know, over the last few weeks, you've really been so good at bringing recipes that are perfectly timed for the season. Tis the season.
Yes, and today's recipes are especially important because they are vegan. Hey, they are wholly plant-based. We love plant-based food. So we've started off here by sauteing some onions and some green peppers.
Yeah.
And you want to just saute them until they're green.
Okay.
Now, I also wanted to say, I absolutely love the soy milk. Before we even move any further, I'm always scouting for a good soy milk. And this I can put my money on. It's creamy, it's rich, it's delightful.
No, it really is. Because I think for me, it's the fact that Clover Good Hope soy milk is dairy-free and it's also great for drinking, as it is for baking and for cooking as well. So it's that versatility which I really do enjoy. But it's also preservative-free as well as a source of protein and, you know, those good nutritional values that you want to get out of your soy milk.
Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to add in my garlic as well as my tomato paste.
Nice.
And if you've got a bit more time, just cook the onions until they're green. But of course, it doesn't, until they're brown.
Okay,
so you want to brown them. It doesn't matter though. And then, of course, we're going to add some of our tomato.
Diced tomatoes.
Diced tomatoes.
There's something about onions, hey, Nondumiso, is that they are the perfect trick. If you're trying to trick people coming into your house, and maybe not just for that purpose, but if you really want to get like nice, good, home, warm, inviting aromas in, just onions on their own are able to do that. I mean, this morning I walked through the studio and they were already making some onions and I was like, oh, it smells so delicious. What are you making in here today?
Yes.
They're like, no, it's just onions. I said, onions are the girl.
Yes, of course. And what I love again about this recipe is how it just respects the integrity of the ingredients.
Yes.
So we're not really doing too much. We're not adding too much flavor. Really, the point of eating plants really is always to be able to taste the plant, right? So don't add too many things that it will change the texture.
Yeah.
You want to still enjoy it, right?
I love what you just said. I mean, and also that sounded so smart. It's definitely something I'm going to be saying. To respect the integrity of the ingredients. That sounds so good. Listen, if you want to respect the integrity of these ingredients by making them, go on to our site. It's expressoshow.com if you want to get your hands on this recipe. On there, you will find a list of all the ingredients for which you must show respect and a step-by-step guide of how to make this recipe. So what did I miss now? What did you put in there?
Now I'm adding my spices. I've added some cumin, some chili flakes, some curry, some ground coriander, as well as some chili, some peri-peri.
Okay, lovely.
We're gonna add some, if you don't mind, passing these on to me. Some the aubergine, which is the star of this dish.
Stunning.
The star of the dish.
But look at how rich it already starts to look inside that pan, right? All of the ingredients coming together, but it looks so wholesome and so good. Okay?
And like you said, it smells absolutely
divine. I wish people could smell this through the TV. Honestly, it does smell as good as it looks.
Yes. And can you please help me by opening
I've got onions here and I've got the soy milk. What do you want me to do with all of this?
Please open the milk for me and then pour it into the
So in goes our Clover Good Hope soy milk. Soy good, low in sodium.
It's soy good.
High in omega-3s. For me, anyone who mentions omega-3s, you got my full attention because they really are the star of the moment. They are the thing of the season.
Yes,
we want to have that. You want to get the goodness of
brain food.
Brain food, very good. And it's lactose-free, rich in protein, GMO-free as well. It's good to know that. Lovely.
Yes, and then we pour that in, and then we're going to let it simmer and cook and stew, right? And then
so what do I do with these onions?
Don't worry about the onions.
Must I not worry? You just put them here for me to know that they are there to respect if ever I needed to make use of
Yes.
them. If you wanted to add a bit more extra onions, maybe you wanted to saute them on the side a little bit to add at the end of your recipe, you still could do that. It's the wonderful thing about the onions is that they really do add that final touch to any recipe. So in you're going with some salt and pepper. So what is the next process of this?
We're going to serve this, but we're going to serve it with a flat bread today. But of course, you could also serve it with some rice. And if you want to go low carb, you could leave the bread and the rice out and just eat it as is.
I love this.
So filling, so delicious.
Nondu Miso, you are the moment. Absolutely vegan attempts in the house, ladies and gentlemen. If you want the recipe, go on to expressoshow.com. But if you missed any of the steps involved in bringing this respectful recipe to life, please take a look at this quick recap. Thanks, Nondu.
Thank you.
Made with love by Clover.